martial arts masters, martial artists, and business people that have come together to put a company together for you, the martial artists. We're not in competition with any companies out there. We're not in competition with the UFC. We're not in competition with Tough, Bellator. We're in cooperation with all organizations globally. That's what Global Proving Ground is. It's a fighter organization and association to help you promote your career and to promote projects like some of the projects we have right now. This casting call specifically is for Warrior Island. Warrior Island will be filmed in Hawaii in February. We have 2 seasons per year. It's 16 fighters, 8 lightweights, 8 heavyweights. No weight classes. If you're under 200 or over 200. You're going to train with Relson, Gracie, Severn. You'll be training with the Black Dragon, Clief. We're also going to have 4 or 5 other masters you'll be training with over the reality TV show. The winners will make $500,000. All fighters will get a 2-year contract in the Global Proving Ground Fight League, which will be around the globe. You'll be fighting here in the United States, but there will also be leagues in every continent. If you do get picked up, we can also promote you to the UFC and to Bellator and to other fighting, legend fighting championships overseas. The whole concept is we're going to help you promote your career. Whether you're just getting started or you're a seasoned fighter, Global Proving Ground will help you build your career. Our fighter association is only $9.95 a month. It is not a requirement. You don't have to sign up. But if you do sign up, you get a team of the martial arts masters and business people, the same people that built the UFC in the early days. Our director for Warrior Island, his name is Ben Perry. He has multiple black belts. He was trained directly by the Gracie family in Brazil and also in the United States. He is going to work with everyone here so that we get the best representation of your skills in this TV show. So if you make it to the finals, it's going to be pretty impressive for your career. I said it's for the fighters. This entire organization is about you. And what's unique about what we're doing is we're using social networking, and the fans choose you. The fans will choose the fighters that go to Warrior Island. The voting will end December 22nd when the 16 fighters and 4 alternates will be picked globally. So there's a really good chance that someone in this room will be on that. But it doesn't mean that you won't be picked for the league as well, or some of our other projects. We have another project launching in September called By Red Canvas, which is the Art of Submission, which is a combination movie and fighting championships around the country. We also have Rock Out Knockout, which is a combination of rock bands and live MMA. You might have seen we just did one in Asbury Park back in the summer. I'm the president of MSXN TV Network. We cover 7 different fight leagues, everything from Hard Knocks in Calgary to Evolution Fighting Championships in New Mexico, as well as I said, we work with UFC and Bellator. So we are in cooperation. We're not in competition with anybody. So this is going to be a great, very organized thing. We're going to take 10 fighters at a time into the back room, and we're going to beat you with a stick. No, just kidding. We're going to have 3 things. First of all, you're going to sign up, and you're going to get a number. Okay, you're going to sign up, you're going to sign a waiver, you're going to sign a release for your image for the TV show, and you're going to get a number. You're going to do an interview. We have help back there. We have some interviews running so you can see how those interviews go, so you can get some ideas of what you want to do. In that interview, you're going to give, we actually have some paperwork we handed around. You give your name, your age, your weight, your fighting style, give some props out to your coaches, your teammates, your fans, why people should vote for you. And that's going to be in front of one of our banners for Global Proving Ground. Then you're going to go in the ring. You can either do Muay Thai, you can do boxing, you can do anything you want inside the ring, showing your stand-up and your kickboxing. Then you're going to go over to the mats and you're going to do your groundwork, whether it be wrestling or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, shoot fighting, whatever it is that you want to do, you're going to demonstrate that in there. There's some other, also there's a row of bags, so you can do the bags if you want as well. We're going to take all that and we're going to edit a simple video for you, upload it for you, and there's no charge for any of that. That video is then yours, that link on YouTube, for you to market yourself worldwide to anybody you want. We will also market that. That's where the Global Proving Ground Fighter Association comes in. For only that $9.95. And if you guys have management, let that management know, because we can promote all their fighters for them. And our PR team, I don't know if anyone knows who Melissa Ingram is. Melissa Ingram PR works with some of the top people, Boss Rutan, Dan Severn, works with some of the top names in the world. She is our PR firm, and she will help promote you, teach you social networking. That video will have a unique link. You can take that video link and market it on Twitter, Facebook, your website, anywhere you want, to promote yourself in any way you want. It's not just unique to us. We are a true martial arts organization, which means the spirit of martial arts, which is you getting back to the roots of what you're doing. Whether you're a regular martial artist, just traditional Taekwondo, Muay Thai, or you're training just as a mixed martial artist, which we consider mixed martial arts as its own form now. So be respectful, We're talking to ABC about airing this, so don't use any curse words. You can talk trash, but try to leave the curse words out. Work hard, show your best stuff in there, and you know, if you have some cool tats, good ink, show it. We're looking for unique characters. We want to see great personality, and most importantly, we want to see that you can defend yourself and you can kick ass. So, any specific questions right here? Any questions?
James, I got one. The social networking aspect of the show. I think, if I remember correctly, something about vote. The people around the world can vote.
Yes.
Who stays on the show?
There's a couple components. Number one, the fans are going to vote to get the fighters on the island. Okay. Then during the filming of the show, when we're airing the show, there's interaction with the fans. So let's say Joe Smith from New Zealand seems to be struggling with his ground game. The fans can actually vote that he gets more training with Relson Gracie. So maybe that next episode is actually filmed with him working extra with Relson Gracie to get him up, because the fans wanted that. See, this isn't about producers. This isn't about some business person sitting there. This isn't about a boxing promoter who thinks he knows MMA. This is about the fans. This is about people who've been doing martial arts or martial arts fans their whole life, and they're going to dictate the outcome of what we're doing. It's about you and it's about them. We're just facilitating all of it. So the social networking is very powerful. You can use your phones, you can upload, you can even do more videos. The Fighter Association, when we do that, we actually show you how to market yourself better on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and all that. And we also promote you. One of the things that we do, this is actually, I'll take responsibility for this, even though we're a team effort and everyone has something, this was my idea. Everyone's going to get a t-shirt tonight, free t-shirt. This t-shirt has a QR code. Everyone know what a QR code is? This takes them to go vote for you. So you wear this shirt when you're training. Some of you are going to need a bigger shirt. What are you doing? So you get a t-shirt. They can go and they can vote for you. Also, we have these cards here to explain people how to vote. There's 2 all-expense paid tickets, flight and lodging in Hawaii for 2 fans, so people can register and go there and actually sit with some of the masters at the filming and be part of the pilot coming up in February. We're not fighting in a cage. We're not fighting in a ring. We're fighting in a suppressed pit. No walls, no cages, old school, no holds barred. You can kick on the ground, you can knee, you can punch in the head, you can do all that stuff. The only thing you can't do is you can't eye gouge, can't fish hook, you can't head stomp somebody. We don't need a death on ABC. But we do want real fighting because it's a fight. And in the street, weight doesn't matter and rules don't matter. So we're going old school. You can thank Dan Severn for that. So we're going old school. I mean, we're going to be somewhat civil because it's going to be on national TV. But we want a real fight. So it's going to be, so if you got some street fighters in here, you might have a little bit of advantage. The soft pit will have it'll be 32 feet across with a soft edge. It goes about 6 feet, and then another 6 feet of padding outside of that. So there will be some times when you go outside the area, but you won't get hurt. You go back in. There's no sanctioning, and there's no judging. The masters, the 5 masters will stay on the ring. 5 masters will be judging. Not 3, not people that just registered with the state and got their license. 5 masters. That means they're over 60 years old and have been in martial arts for 30 to 40 years. So that's what you're going to be judged. Real legends in the sport. I mean, I personally, Relson Gracie gave you some advice. You probably listen to that list. Yeah. Okay, any other questions here?
When you said that, like, we're showing off whatever it is, like, how are we going to do that exactly?
Okay, real good. We're going to, in the other room, we have a ring. In the other room, there's another room back there. We have a ring, we have mat area, and we have an area where we're doing the interview. There are helpers there along the way. If you need someone to hold pads, if you want to spar, you can roll on the mat. We have experts and coaches here. You tell us how you want to showcase what you can do, and we'll make that happen for you. Don't, speak up. Don't feel left out. If you need more support here, ask for it. It's about you. We're here to help you with it.
We do have our instructors here to help out.
All coaches, raise your hand, please. Look around the room. All coaches, look over here. We got coaches all around.
Coaches from the facility. We got Mike. We got guys here that'll hold your pads for you. They'll roll around on the ground for you if you need to as well. So.
Just to give you a little bit of my background, I wrestled at East Stroudsburg. I also played professional football. I played football for about 19 years. I'm really old. I also was in the Golden Glove, so I was kind of doing mixed martial arts while Dan was getting involved with the UFC in the beginning. So I was kind of doing mixed martial arts before it. So I can see someone that can fight. I've raised 7 kids, so I can fight. Good. Any more questions?
How many rounds? Do you know, like the round times, or is it just going to be just?
The rules will be listed in the next 2 weeks. We're still working on them, and they may evolve as we go. But whatever's going to be best for the fighters and best for the fans to watch. So your input's also going to matter. So get on the social network and give us some of your ideas as this grows. UFC today is nothing like it was 10 years ago, and we're not going to be exactly like we are 10 years from now when we are today. And the leadership behind this program and the money behind this, it's going to be huge in less than 6 months. And we're right on timelines. You're going to be very impressed because you guys are going to be part of the process of all this. Okay, so orderly, we're just going to go
sign-in sheets.
10 at a time. Who has already filled out the paperwork? If you filled out, start to come up here. I'm going to go back and get set up. Just,
Yeah,
let's get 10 at a time.
Everybody can step their names on the sign-in sheet.
I have the first 3 I already got signed up.